that is the one of the experiences that I would never forget with you, because like it was just a bubble tea, but the way you reacted was very cute. Like
Hi, Anna. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation to be here with me today. I'm super happy.
yeah. Thank you for having me. It's so nice to see you.
So, Anna, for those who don't know you, which is the majority of my friends and family, what can you tell them about you? Where are you from? Where are you right now?
So my Anna is my English name, but since your audience is English-speaking people, I think I can introduce myself as Anna. And I'm from Mongolia originally, and currently I'm in the UK doing my second master degree. Before this, I worked in my country, Mongolia, for 4 to 5 years as a project manager, human resource, and lastly in the PR field. And before that, I did my first master degree in Taiwan in business administration. And I also graduated National University of Mongolia, my home country, as a social work.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
That is so cool. I love that you are so young. Like, we don't need to say ages, but you're just so young and you have so much experience already. The whole goal of this conversation is to tell stories to people. So I want you to share with us some very cool story from your time in Taiwan. Is there anything that was like really remarkable? Anything that whenever you look back in time to your experience in Taiwan, that you're very happy to remember that?
I would say the first thing that really struck me in Taiwan was the people are very friendly, and it's just so easy to make friends with anyone. I was lucky to have a very nice classmates around me. Most of them were from Honduras, Nicaragua, and El Salvador. So they all speak Spanish, and I almost learned Spanish. And we only had one Taiwanese in our class, so it was very international environment. And I had like 2-3 best friends, Taiwanese best friends. Like you call everyone friend, right?
Yeah.
But the best friend is very special friends that helped me to make many memorable memories in Taiwan. I think it was my second year during the Chinese New Year. We called Lunar New Year in Mongolia. Like the university and everything was closed. So as a foreigner, you feel very lonely in abroad during the national holidays. And one of my best friend, Jess, she invited me to her house in Pingtung, which was very far from where I was living in Taiwan. So we visited her mother, and then we spent the whole holiday. As you know, the Chinese New Year takes like 4 to 5 days, right? So I spent the whole holiday at her house, visiting around another cities around Pingtung, where we were staying at the moment. That was quite an experience, because I visited most of the places that was on my bucket list in Taiwan. Because it was a holiday, I had the opportunity to see how Taiwanese people celebrate Chinese New Year. They do some kind of traditional activities like burning fake money to their ancestors, and also prepare nice food for their ancestors, like showing. It's a way of them showing respect for their older generation.
What is the meaning of the money burning?
If I'm not mistaken, because I'm not Taiwanese, so I might be saying wrong things about their tradition. As far as I understand, everything you burn will go to heaven where their ancestors are living. Not only the money, you also burn like some like items that was made in that purpose. For example, like car, or you can even burn like some fake clothes to send them.
Wow, I had never heard of it. That's super cool.
I was still in my friend's house during Chinese New Year, and we had this strongest earthquake.
Oh.
Because, as you probably know, Taiwan has very frequent earthquakes. So it's not something that is a surpriseful thing for us if you are living in Taiwan. Mm-hmm. But then that one was very strong. I forgot the number, mm-hmm. but it was so strong. It was one of the strongest one I experienced during my time in Taiwan. So I was sleeping. It was middle of the night, and then it started shaking, and it made me wake up from my sleep, and then I even fall from my bed because of so it was so strong. And then the house, the alarm of the house was automatically turned on because of the shake, and it was such an experience. The reason I miss Taiwan is because of my friends. It's been already like 6-7 years. But we are still in a contact, so I think that means we really had quite a friendship there.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how long has it been now that you're in England now?
Oh, just 6 months.
6 months.
I arrived here last September.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Were they already in lockdown when you went, or not yet?
They were like in a half lockdown. Here we have like three levels of lockdown system. And when I arrived my city, the city I'm currently living, Lancaster, was in tier 3 level.
Which
means the cinema, theater, museums were already closed. Mm-hmm. I never seen any movie here in the cinema.
No. 6 months.
Yes.
No movies.
Yeah, only the shops and restaurants were open. For luckily. Yeah.
So you said Lancaster, is the name of the city. What did you like the most about your city once you arrived?
I like this city because it's quite small, and it's mostly with older people. So it's like for family, like anyone who seeks to have a calm, quiet, peaceful life. Before I come here, when I was searching for the good universities, Lancaster University is one of the best in the UK, and also the city. Because when I was in Taiwan, the city I was living was just an hour from the capital city, Taipei. So I had a very busy life, like in a big city. Mm-hmm. So I intentionally chose Lancaster because it's small, and like I was looking for a quiet, peaceful life here. So that's one thing I was looking for anyway before I come here, and I still enjoy right now.
That's awesome.
Oh, and one I just remembered. One thing I also miss from Taiwan is the weather. People always complain about the weather in Taiwan, but it's very warm compared to Mongolia because it's a tropical country. But compared to the UK, it's sunnier, and even though they both have a rainy weather, I would say Taiwan is better in a way that it's warmer. The experiences I'm gaining here is very different from one I had in Taiwan because of the coronavirus. Like in Taiwan, we all had our normal life. So like there been many opportunities that I could take, like many new things that I could learn, and like there were no travel restrictions because our lesson is fully online. I had an opportunity to learn about myself. Like I wasn't very athletic person, but since I come here, I learned. I'm still learning tennis with my friends, and then I started running in the morning. That's one thing that I never thought I would do. Like, yeah, you have no idea how many times I've tried in the past to make me go out in the morning and run. So that one thing surprised me about me, and yeah. So now I already have a habit to run in the morning, and also I was lucky to have a friend to travel around this region, not very far. So we went to Liverpool, Manchester, like the many cities that are close to Lancaster. So we've been in Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, and Sheffield. So we've been in 4 cities so far.
So going towards the end already, because I know you're super busy with your studies, I would like for you to tell me one experience that you and I went through together that for you is a good memory to have.
Oh, we've been through many things, yeah. So I will have to think. I don't know, like this memory is not like the biggest one from all we had experienced in Mongolia, but it's just still very cute. Do you remember the time that we were in Shangri-La and it was your first time drinking bubble tea, because I was telling you about how I enjoyed this drinking in my time in Taiwan, and then you were like so excited.
Let me just explain for my friends, maybe in the other part of the world, who might not know what this is. So there's a drink here in Asia. I don't know, of course, in many other countries too, but in Brazil, I know it's not a thing. It's called bubble tea, and it's like a cold drink that has some tea in it, but mostly like milk, I would say. Is that right? Like milk? And it's flavored. But the fun part of this drink is that it has some like bubbles, which are made of tapioca flour. And they're kind of fun to play with. And Anna had been telling me about this for so long, and I couldn't understand, like, bubble tea, like bubble in the tea, like how did that work? So Anna was the first one to introduce to me, and you're right, that was such a good day. I was so excited, and I remember in that week I had it like again. I was like, this is just too good. This is just too good to have only once.
Yeah, you sent me the photo. Yeah, that was very. That is the one of the experiences that I would never forget with you, because like it was just a bubble tea, but the way you reacted was very cute. Like
as you're saying, like we went through some other things as well, and I always think of you with a grateful heart, because I've told you before, it's not just because we're recording now, but you are one of the most amazing Mongolians and in general people that I've ever met. You have gone through so much in life. You have had so many opportunities, and you took all of them, and you just, your results were always so good. Like Anna was working for probably the biggest group in Mongolia, and you were in the headquarters, and that's just super cool. So I'm super thankful for Rachel having introduced us. Like, hi, Rachel. But I just want to thank you so much for having accepted chatting with me today, you know, changing our focus from this crazy pandemic a little bit. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Also having me on your show, and best of luck on your future work, like whatever you are planning. And I'm also very grateful to have you as a friend. And yeah, we should definitely attribute Rachel here because she's one who connected us.
Yeah.
And yeah, we like. I just wish that in the future, like somewhere in the world, we can visit. We can see Rachel again.
I know,
like
that'd be so fun.
Having a drink.
That would be so fun. I would love that. Well, I hope you have a great. Well, now it's day for you, so I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch up soon. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, and have a good night too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.